Wait a second, did we just step into an alternate universe where loyalty has an expiration date and marriage vows come with a trial period? Because what's bubbling up on the internet right now is beyond wild. The streets are whispering, the blogs are screaming, and the DMs, they're on fire. Word on the digital curb is that Mendeecees, yes, that Mendeecees, the man who swore undying love to Yandy Smith, the same man who made reality TV audiences cry with his "I'll wait for you" baby speeches, might have been out here signing another set of papers. And no, not a business deal, not a record contract. We're talking marriage papers. To Erica? Let that sink in for a second. Now, I know you're thinking, there's no way this man could pull off a secret wedding while the cameras are rolling. And social media is watching his every move. Oh, sweet summer child, this is reality TV we're talking about. Secrets are currency, and deception is the plot twist nobody saw coming. From the moment a blurry picture leaked showing a familiar silhouette in a white dress standing next to a man who looked suspiciously like Mendeecees, the internet lost its collective mind. Fans became detectives, gossip blogs became courtrooms, and Yandy, she was suddenly trending for all the wrong reasons. So what really happened behind the scenes? Was this a misunderstanding, a publicity stunt, or the most shocking betrayal in love and hip-hop history? Grab your popcorn, your tea, and maybe a prayer candle for Yandy, because what's about to unfold might just break the internet twice. When the first whispers started floating around that Mendeecees might have been involved in something scandalous, nobody believed it. I mean, come on. This man built his whole image around loyalty, redemption, and standing by his woman through thick and thin. But as we've learned time and time again in the land of fame and filters, the truth is never what it seems. It started like all great scandals do, with a leak. A single blurry photo hit the internet like a thunderbolt. A man who looked suspiciously like Mendeecees, standing way too close to a woman whose silhouette resembled Erica's. It could have been nothing, a coincidence, a case of bad lighting and good imagination. But the internet doesn't do coincidences. Within minutes, screenshots spread faster than wildfire, and suddenly everyone was asking the same question. Did Mendeecees really tie the knot behind Yandy's back? By the next morning, gossip blogs had turned into full-blown investigation units. They dissected every frame from recent appearances, slowed down interviews, and zoomed in on jewelry like forensic scientists. One channel swore they had exclusive footage of Mendeecees entering a courthouse in Georgia, while another claimed Erica had been seen shopping for a special occasion dress. No names, no receipts, just enough breadcrumbs to drive everyone insane. And then came the so-called anonymous insider, a voice note circulating on group chats and fan pages. The voice distorted but convincing claimed to have been at a private ceremony somewhere off the grid, according to this mystery witness. Mendeecees and Erica exchanged vows quietly, with only a handful of people present, no cameras, no press, just a people promising forever under the radar. The voice described Erica wearing a cream gown, a gold bracelet, and a smile like she'd just won. It sounded too specific to ignore and too sensational to trust. Meanwhile, Yandy's silence became the loudest noise of all. She unfollowed Mendeecees, scrubbed their couple photos off her feed, and posted one chilling quote: "Some lessons come dressed as heartbreak." Fans went wild. "She knows," they screamed in the comments. Within hours, "Justice for Yandy" was trending. And the internet transformed into a courtroom where Mendeecees was the prime suspect. Old clips resurfaced his interviews about loyalty, his anniversary speeches, and each replay felt more ironic than the last. Everyone wanted answers, but the more people looked, the murkier it got. There were whispers about a hidden license, signed in another state, filed under an alias. A fan claimed to have seen the paperwork. Another swore they'd seen Erica at a jewelry store, picking out a ring that looked like it wasn't meant to be worn in public yet. The story kept twisting, spinning faster, swallowing everything in its path. Even the reality TV producers tried to distance themselves. issuing a vague statement about respecting personal privacy, while admitting that certain events had occurred off-camera, which, of course, was the same as confirming something without actually confirming anything. And that's when the real chaos began, because if there's one thing the internet hates more than cheaters, it's secrets. Every influencer, gossip, vlogger, and self-proclaimed expert started weighing in, each one adding fuel to the fire. Some said it was a PR stunt for an upcoming show. Others swore it was a midlife crisis turned public spectacle. But deep down, everyone had the same feeling, that kind of quiet dread that something big is about to drop by the time the smoke from the first wave of rumors started to clear. The internet had already built an entire case against Mendeecees and Erica. Bloggers were posting what they called exclusive receipts, though most of them looked like blurry screenshots of text messages with half the words redacted. One image in particular started gaining traction: a supposed marriage certificate with two initials, MHNED, filed under an obscure county office that nobody could verify even existed. Still, that didn't stop the army of online detectives from connecting every dot. They tracked flight records, followed hashtags, and found an old vacation photo of Erica standing near a beachside chapel. Within hours, the caption on that photo, originally something harmless about sunsets, was reinterpreted as a coded confession. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Team Yandy versus Team Erica. The fans who once celebrated Mendeecees as the ultimate family man now dissected every move he'd ever made. Wondering how long the mask had been on? Then came the so-called leaked video. A short, grainy clip surfaced one night on a gossip page known for sensational exclusives. It showed a man and a woman exchanging vows under dim candlelight, with waves crashing faintly in the background. The angle was bad, the footage shaky, but the outline of the man, his height, his build, his voice was enough to convince half the internet that it was Mendeecees. The woman, draped in light fabric, could have been anyone. But the hair, the tone, the laugh, every viewer was sure it was Erica. Within minutes, the clip went viral. Comments poured in faster than anyone could moderate. People cried, people raged, people refreshed Yandy's page every 2 seconds to see if she would respond. Even mainstream entertainment outlets, the ones that usually ignored social media gossip, began covering the story as if it were breaking political news. Mendeecees stayed silent. Erica posted a single story, nothing but a wine glass clinking in front of a fire pit, and the caption, "Cheers to new beginnings." That post alone broke the internet. Fans interpreted it as confirmation, denial, sarcasm, and celebration all at once. Yandy, on the other hand, stayed off camera, fueling speculation that she was either devastated or plotting a comeback statement that would break the internet all over again. Then an anonymous voice message began circulating on Twitter. The voice claimed to belong to someone from the production team of their show, saying the leaked footage was never supposed to get out and that it was, in fact, real. According to the message, the ceremony had been filmed during a private getaway for a personal storyline that never made it to air. The voice also claimed that Mendeecees had begged producers to bury it, fearing the public fallout. Whether it was authentic or just another elaborate hoax, no one could tell. But by the time the video hit mainstream headlines, it didn't matter. The narrative had already been written, and Mendeecees was now the internet's favorite villain. Meanwhile, people began digging into Erica's past, uncovering every feud, every relationship, every controversial post she'd ever made. Old interviews were recirculated where she talked about wanting a real man and someone who chooses her publicly. Fans pointed to those clips as evidence that she had been foreshadowing this entire affair. Then came the alleged receipts, hotel bookings, flight itineraries, and supposed messages between Erica and Mendeecees. Each new leak felt more theatrical than the last, and yet the timing was too perfect to dismiss. It was chaos. Beautiful, messy chaos, the kind that only reality TV can birth. But this time, it wasn't happening on screen. The tension hit its peak when a well-known tabloid dropped what they called the final proof, a high-resolution photo that allegedly showed Mendeecees and Erica at a private resort. smiling as if they didn't have a care in the world. The picture looked polished, almost staged, but it didn't stop fans from declaring it the smoking gun. Within minutes, every blog reposted it, each adding their own spin. Some claimed it was a recent shot. Others said it was old, but the damage was done. Yandy's name trended for the third day straight. And this time, even people who didn't watch the show were picking sides. Interviews, reaction videos, and live streams took over every platform. One popular vlogger cried on camera saying, "I believed in black love, and now this." Another created a 40-minute conspiracy breakdown complete with charts, timelines, and voice analysis, claiming the audio from the leaked video matched Mendeecees perfectly. The internet was now divided between those who demanded justice for Yandy and those who said everyone was overreacting because they were never really official anyway. Mendeecees still refused to say a word, which only made it worse. Erica, on the other hand, started dropping cryptic posts about energy, alignment, and fate, choosing who it wants. Each caption read like poetry and confession rolled into one. Fans accused her of taunting Yandy, while others argued she was just living her truth. Whatever the intent, it worked. Every word she typed turned into headlines. Meanwhile, a supposed court document began circulating blurry, redacted, and probably fake, claiming a marriage license had indeed been filed under two pseudonyms that suspiciously mirrored their initials. Within hours, that document became gospel for the masses. Talk shows debated whether it was authentic, legal experts were interviewed, and a few opportunistic witnesses came forward claiming they'd seen the ceremony with their own eyes. The entire saga had evolved from gossip to social phenomenon. Behind the noise, Yandy finally broke her silence. No PR statement, no staged sit-down, just a short video, her voice calm but steady. She said she wasn't here to compete. That peace was her only goal. And that truth has a way of showing up even when people try to bury it. It wasn't dramatic, but it was powerful enough to silence timelines for a few minutes. Comment sections overflowed with support, tears, and heartbreak. Even those who doubted her before suddenly saw her as the wounded hero of a story that had spun out of control. The irony was that by then, nobody even cared whether Mendeecees had actually married. Erica, the scandal had become bigger than facts. It was entertainment. Emotion and chaos rolled into one. Then, just when everyone thought it was over, a final twist dropped. A journalist claimed to have uncovered a confidential recording from a production meeting where a senior producer allegedly admitted the footage was real but contractually unusable. That single statement set the internet ablaze once again. Sponsors began backing out. The show's future hung in limbo, and the network went into full damage control mode. Mendeecees vanished completely. No posts, no sightings, nothing but digital silence. Erica posted a single picture of the ocean with the caption, "The storm always clears." Yandy, meanwhile, returned to business as usual, smiling with her kids, working, rebuilding. And just like that, the biggest scandal of the year faded into quiet ambiguity, leaving everyone questioning what was real and what was scripted. The truth never came, but the chaos it left behind became the legacy. And just like that, we reached the end of another storm. But do we really? Because every time you think the truth has surfaced, another wave crashes in and flips the whole story on its head. What really happened between Mendeecees, Erica, and Yandy? Was it love, betrayal, or the greatest plot twist reality TV ever scripted? Maybe the truth isn't the point anymore. Maybe it's the chase, the drama, the mystery that keeps us coming back for more. One thing's for sure. This story has every ingredient of a viral meltdown: secret vows, broken hearts, and silence louder than confession. But now, it's your turn. I want to know what you think. Was this all a setup for a new season? Did Mendeecees really walk down that aisle again? Or are we all just caught in another masterclass of social media illusion? Drop your theories in the comments, don't hold back. And if you live for stories that expose the glitter behind the scandal, make sure you hit that like button. Share this video with your group chat. And subscribe, because this isn't over. The next secret, the next leak, the next heartbreak. It's already loading, and you'll want to be here when it drops. You'll want to be here when it drops.